TWIM is actually an acronym for the woman in me, and the idea behind this name is that the world has said so much about womanhood. Africa in particular, there are so many misconceptions and also stereotype, mindset concerning womanhood, how she should react, how she should behave, her actions and all that. But the fact remains that no one, I repeat, no one understands a woman better than she does, and she should be able to tell her story well. So TWIM is actually a voice for women. Apart from that, we are also raising platforms for women to be heard. And so that's just part of the enlightenment aspect. We also have the reach out aspect. We are sisters, we are women, and we know how it feels, to pass through 9 months of pregnancy, pass through the pain of labor, and you watch your child starve to death. And that's why we've decided as a team to reach out to women in need, dejected women, abandoned women. Reach out to them. We have several cases lined up. The research coordinator will throw more light on them. But this particular case happens to be our first case, and she's a blind woman. A blind woman indeed, and a blind beggar.
Actually, it has not been easy deciding on this particular case because we've had several other cases to look at. We've had women in the hospitals that cannot pay their bills. We have women with several children that they cannot even feed, and we have a woman with a lump on her hand that cannot go for operation. But like I said, we decide on pressing matters. So this blind woman's case for now is the one that needs our attention and immediate help. That's why we are dealing with that matter. It's not just about knowing the cases and then we just go out to help. We go to these women houses, we go to their relations, we go as far as if they have had any business or anywhere or working anywhere, we go as far as looking for their employees to know their background so we know where and where they need our help.
Actually, I met her in the market, and when I saw her little boy, a boy of about 6 years old, leading her, and she was begging, blind, coming all the way from Udupani down to Maria Market, Calabar, to beg every day. You can imagine the risk. A mother of 4, and her 3 other kids are somewhere in the north with her elder sister. And she's with this little boy of 6 years old who takes her around, leads her through as she begs. It was a pathetic sight. I had to step out of the car and I had to establish contact with her, and we followed up her case.
For this very case we are handling, the blind woman, we met with her and we talked with her, and she requested us all the items she needed for us to set up a business for her. I have to go to the market, make sure that all the items she requested for us to get for her was made ready, and then we handed it over to her. We set up a small shop for her to start a fresh life.
We all know for every project to go forward, money is always involved. For the case we have right now, the case of the blind lady, really and desperately in need, we've been able to come up with our little contributions as the sisters of TWIM to see if we can support her, go further to get the things that she desires to make her life better. So I want to use this medium to plead that please you can be part of us by sending in your contributions, because having the finance right now that we're using to support her wasn't really easy, because this is actually our very first case. So going out to ask for support wouldn't have been that easy, but tasking ourselves for now to just let people know that this is what we are out for is what we have really come out to explain to you. So please, really need your support, whatever you have. Nothing is too small, nothing is too big, to reach out to the lives of women that need your help. Thanks.
Today her case is history. Yes, because we have been able to empower her. We asked her, how can TWIM come in? And she said, I want to get out of the street. And that's how we stepped in. She was like, she could sell things, a petty trader. And so we made a list, with her help. She mentioned some things she needed in the village, and we made a long list and got all those things for her. And today she has those things. She's not going to be on the streets anymore. She's going to be selling, earning a living for herself, taking care of her 4 children. She's abandoned, dejected. Nobody claimed responsibility of those children. But today she's smiling with the help of her child and also her sister. She'll be selling, making ends for living, and also assisting even her sister there in the north in taking care of her children. So it's a good thing. I actually encourage every woman out there to see any other woman as your sister. Take her as your sister, because that's where it is, and that's how we should be as women.
We thank you. God will bless you. See me they make every corner and they make a but now from now my story don't change. No beg again and then. No beg again. God will bless you. My story don't change. God will bless you. Thank you.
TWIM.
The woman in me.